It is hot outside. I've just been out in the garden having a lovely barbecue with my missus and my daughter. Come inside to film my live reaction to the England squad. Gareth Southgate's 24-man squad or whatever it is. Being a Welshman, this might make you laugh. Maybe it won't. Who knows? I haven't seen the squad in full yet. I saw a brief glimpse of the picture on Twitter, but I'm going to look at it now, tell you what I think. We'll open up Football Manager. I'll show you what my best England squad is, barring injury, and we'll compare the two. So I just got to scroll through my Twitter feed to find it, because it will be here somewhere. I'm absolutely sure. Well, I've already seen it here somewhere. Okay, there it is. The squad. So the goalkeepers, Dean Henderson, Sam Johnstone and Jordan Pickford. No surprises there. I know Nick Pope is injured. Henderson, I really like. Sam Johnstone's had a really good season. And Pickford, we know, is Gareth Southgate's boy. Trent gets the nod at right back. There were rumours for the past couple of hours that someone's put a really rude picture here next to the England squad. I don't think that would be allowed to be shown for long. I'll have to blur that one out. Ben Chilwell then as a left back, Connor Cody, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings and John Stones at centre back. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. Reece James at right back, so that's 2 right backs. And you've also got Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier. So maybe he's going to play a back 5, and he's been playing back 5s on and off for his whole time at England, so it doesn't surprise me there. Centre midfield, Bellingham, Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice. So Henderson is past fit. Mason Mount was probably one of the first names on the team sheet after the Champions League win and after such a good season he's had. Declan Rice and Calvin Phillips will provide that holding role, if you want to call it that. A lot of strikers, but I'm guessing obviously some of these are going to be playing out wide, for example, like inside forwards. You've got Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, who you could argue is a bit of a midfielder really as well, Harry Kane, Rashford, Bakayoko Saka, who you probably could play at left back, Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. Very, very interesting indeed. I mean, there's nothing really there that surprises me that much. Let's have a look at the comments here on Twitter. There's no one that looks like has been left out. That's like a really big player. No James Ward-Prowse, obviously. Yeah, that's a big one. Tamori, Godfrey, Ben White, Konza, all left out. Again, I don't think they're anywhere near the squad, to be honest with you. No Kieran Tierney, someone's put here in the comments. Someone's posted a meme of Roy Hodgson.
Let's not take a piss here.
Walker at right centre back, a lot of people are saying. It makes sense, yeah. 5 at the back. No Jesse Lingard, that is a big one. Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, I didn't spot that one. No Lingard. Oh, he screwed it, didn't he? Southgate has screwed it. He hasn't bought Lingard. Absolutely screwed it. To be fair, I don't think that's far off England's best 11. I mean, it's nowhere near Wales' best 11. But for England, I mean, it's not too bad. He's done a big boo-boo there, I think, not taking Messi Lingard, the most informed player in the world right now. But, you know, he's learning, isn't he? He's learning, poor Gareth. Let's load up Football Manager and see how it matches up to the best team that I can pick on Football Manager. Just scrolling through Twitter now while Football Manager is loading. No Ollie Watkins, someone is saying. I don't think Ollie Watkins was anywhere near the squad, do you? And the thing is, Trent is on the plane, but is he going to play? I mean, if he's that close to being dropped, you got to think that he doesn't play. He just comes off the bench maybe, or plays the 3rd group game if England is safe. Apparently, Jesse Lingard is starting England's first warm-up game tomorrow night in Austria, or tonight, depending on when you're watching this video. But he's been cut from the squad. Awkward. I think it's a good squad, to be fair. But we'll check Football Manager, because obviously Football Manager is the way to check things. I mean, the big story that everybody's running with on Twitter, for example, is the 4 right backs thing. So he's taken 4 right backs, 4 centre backs. But to be fair, I mean, some of those right backs can play left back. Some of those right backs can play centre back. So if he's playing 5 at the back, he needs 3 centre backs. 3 times 2 is 6, so you got cover. Then you got 4 full backs, 2 right and 2 left. That's 10 defenders. And correct me if I'm wrong, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 defenders. So I've opened up the national pool here on Football Manager, which is basically every English player that's available to play for the country. And I've picked out all the 24 players that Gareth Southgate has picked, apart from Sam Johnstone, because I had to scroll for so long to find him. I've got 23 players here, and there's not really anything he's done wrong, is there? You start off with the 4.5-star players, Sterling, Kane, both in the team. Then you go to the 4-star players in terms of ability. Trent, Rashford, Grealish and Henderson. They're all in the team, right? Is Grealish in there? Yeah, Grealish is in there. So that was the big one, really. That was the big call I think they had to make, as well as Trent, was Grealish or no. So Grealish and Maddison. Maddison isn't in there, but Maddison doesn't even come on this list. So Henderson, Foden, Sancho, Mount, all in there. Then you get down to the 3-star players, where there's so many of. Jack Harrison, okay. No, he was never going to pick him. Eric Dyer, maybe. Chris Smalling, maybe. But again, 3-star players: Ben Chilwell, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Calvin Phillips, Luke Shaw, Reece James, Declan Rice. These are all in the team. John Stones, Harry Maguire, Kyle Walker, Jude Bellingham, Dean Henderson, Bakayoko Saka, Pickford, Trippier, and like I said, Cham Johnston. I'm sure he's here somewhere, but... So how do I think England will line up? So I think it's clear he's going to play with 5 at the back, or at least he's picked the personnel that suggests that 5 at the back is going to be his main formation. He's got 10 defenders. So we're going to go for a vertical tiki-taka system. Choose a 5 at the back formation, which is a 5-2-1-2, which is probably similar to what he would choose. It might not be exactly right, but he'll definitely play with the 3 central midfielders. One of them might be more defensive, one more advanced than the others, or maybe 2 more advanced than the others. And so he'll have Jordan Pickford in goal. Southgate really likes Pickford, and it's shown in his team selections in the past. He's got the confidence in him. Right centre back, I think, is going to be Kyle Walker. I think that is evident now from the team selection that he's chosen. Walker's got that pace and that ability to recover, which I think Southgate likes. See the acceleration and pace. Stones and Maguire make up the next 2 defenders. For Man United, Maguire plays on the left. I'm not quite sure for England though, but it makes sense to have Stones in the middle, Maguire on the left, and Walker on the right. In terms of wing backs then, he does like Kieran Trippier, and the fact that Trent nearly didn't get called up tells me that he's probably not going to start. So Trippier gets the nod at right wing back. Listen, he's just won the La Liga with the Spanish side, Atletico Madrid. Of course, he's a great player. He's performed well for England in big tournaments before. Trent just hasn't got that pedigree yet at international level. Left back then really is a toss-up, I think, between Chilwell and Luke Shaw. I think Chilwell will get the nod because he's been playing in that system for Chelsea, whereas Luke Shaw's been playing left back rather than left wing back. But I really think this is probably the closest position to call on the pitch. The 2 centre midfielders then would be Jordan Henderson +1, and I think that +1 is going to be Declan Rice. Henderson's just coming back to fitness, but you would think if he's on the plane, that means he is fit enough to start games. Declan Rice then comes alongside Henderson just to offer that defensive kind of solidity in the middle of the park. These 2 in the middle will form a really solid foundation for the boys up front to go and express themselves. Talking about the boys up front, I think Mason Mount comes in to the attacking midfield slot. I think he's really proven himself this year yet again. Just won the Champions League. Really, really good player. Harry Kane obviously gets the nod up front before anybody else. He's playing in a false 9 role here, which is quite cool. I think that's the kind of role he has played for Tottenham and England many times, coming deep to get the ball, and then the opposition don't really know what to do with him. The last attacking position then really I think is up for grabs. You've got Sterling, Rashford, Grealish, Foden, Sancho. Does he maybe risk it and take Ben Chilwell off and play one of these boys at wing back? I don't think you can do that, but it would be interesting if he did. I'd be all for that. But I think he just picks one of these lads and sticks them up front. I don't think it would be Sterling. I think he's got the perfect excuse to not pick Sterling in his starting 11 now, with the lack of form really that he showed this season. So this spot really is up for grabs, and there's so much talent available. I'm going to stick Jadon Sancho in there. He's had a great season yet again at Dortmund. But again, I think it's just such a close call for this last attacking midfield / striker position. And again, this shape might not be absolutely correct to what he plays. He might play 2 of these guys down here, or he might play Mount in the middle there with 2 up front here like that. Or maybe Rice a little bit deeper with the 2 boys in centre midfield offering support for the strikers, who could then maybe split and go into the channels. But I really like this shape for England, this setup. You can squeeze Grealish on for Mount, then you can swap Sancho for Rashford. Kane could come off for Grealish, something like that. You've really got a lot of room for manoeuvre. You could even play Bakayoko Saka at left back. Trent would be perfect at right back. It's a great squad. I think England could do really well this summer. I'm not English, I'm Welsh, so I'll be supporting the boys. But England, if we go out, why not? I'll give you my backing. Guys, thank you very much for watching. That has been reacting to Gareth Southgate's England squad. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit like, hit subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Peace.